A fun weekend at the park takes a tragic turn. A bad accident claims the life of one and sends a few more to the hospital. You'll get the details. Very sad news to report tonight. Good evening. I'm James Sparvero. Thank you for being with us. Investigations continue tonight outside Mountwood Park, the site of volcano days, and where tragically one person died tonight. It happened around 10 to 6 at the intersection of Route 50 and Volcano Road. The Wood County Sheriff's Office says the driver of the Cadillac sedan on your screen pulled out from Volcano Road right into the path of a 2005 Jeep Liberty. All three people in the Jeep were hospitalized with non-life-threatening injuries. The driver of the Cadillac didn't walk away. That person died at the scene.
This is something we're never going to know the answer to, but the sun could have played a factor. The sun is terrible this time of day in this area, so it could have had an effect on the crash.
Traffic was a mess for a long time after this accident. Westbound lanes of Route 50 were closed, and drivers were forced to turn around. Vienna Police, the Division of Highways, and Deer Walk Volunteer Fire also responding tonight. We'll bring you more details when they become available. And on that note, we're going to switch gears. A much lighter note. It's a beautiful weekend out there across the valley. Tonight, we got our first look at the forecast from our friend Abby Schrader over at the Weather Center. Hi, Abby.
Hey, James, you're right. We'll take a closer look at that forecast in just a few minutes.
Thank you very much, Abby. Be right back with you. Well, tonight, a Mason County man is accused of shooting a woman in the head. The sheriff's office arrested 53-year-old Gregory Messer of Southside Friday. The investigation goes back to Tuesday when the sheriff's office says Messer attacked a man and woman while they were driving in the woods next to his Cornstalk Road home. They say Messer opened fire on the Jeep, shooting it multiple times, with one of the bullets hitting the woman in the head. Now, there's no word on how she's doing tonight. As for Messer, police showed up to his home Friday. They took multiple guns and ammunition that was inside his home. Messer is charged with attempted first-degree murder. He's in the regional jail in Barbersville on a whopping $2 million bond. Also tonight, it's a troubling case of what police say a St. Mary's man intended to do to a young girl. 21-year-old Tyler Cunningham was arrested Thursday in Lewis County. The sheriff's office says Cunningham sent a naked picture of himself via computer to a 13-year-old girl. Investigators say Cunningham made plans to pick her up and take the girl to a hotel room to have sex with her. It gets even more disturbing. The sheriff's office says Cunningham sent text messages to the girl saying if she happened to get pregnant, her mom would have to allow them to stay together. Cunningham is in the Central Regional Jail on a $50,000 bond. Saturday, once again, local authorities join a national movement to take back and get more drugs out of our community. State police, firefighters, and the sheriff's office collected leftover medications today across Wood County. People dropped off prescription meds, needles, and controlled substances. For authorities, the goal is to keep medications out of the wrong hands. Police say having unused meds around the house can cause many different problems.
People can get into it, children, some old people, and it's drugs that can cause damage or, for other people. It sort of eliminates people breaking in and stealing drugs. If they're not there to take, then, it does keep some of them off the street.
Drop-offs also happened in Washington County today. Sheriff Larry Mink says some 175 pounds of unused meds were collected. The drugs will be given to federal agents to be properly disposed. Now, there's a completely different but also very serious issue being brought to light around the country. We're talking about child abuse. It's causing a lot of discussion this week after the arrest of Curtis Richards, the local baby murder suspect. The News Center's Todd Boucher reports from Vienna. Saturday at City Park, a walk to raise awareness about suicide. Hundreds came out Saturday morning to the Out of Darkness walk. It's a 2-mile walk rallying family members of those who've taken their own life. Out of the Darkness, it's nationwide. There's 300 walks across the country, and this year marks number 7 for Parkersburg.
We are very proud of it. We've had a great group of volunteers that have come together and that's made it happen, and we couldn't be happier. It really means a lot to people, and it's touched a lot of hearts today.
My mom committed suicide, and I told all the kids and the parents to tell the truth or we'll be confused later in life.
Also joining this morning, Veterans Affairs. They came from Beckley to bring about awareness to PTSD. All proceeds Saturday will go to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. We're turning now to the Barlow Fair. The fair is attracting thousands of people this weekend, and there's something new every day. The News Center's Haley Skeen gives us a look at some friendly competition. Thank you, Haley. The fair continues Sunday. Right now, we're just getting started. Still ahead, a special honor Saturday for the most revered soldier in the history of the USMC. We take a look at the life of General Archibald Henderson at Henderson Hall in Boaz. We hope you join us for that report next at 11.